First class is about two friends who are very close. They from the street. They in the old-fashioned OGs, what they call OGs, old gangsters from the Skulls back in the 1980s. And one of them, the leader, Apache, kind of adopted Speedy as his little brother. And the play begins when the mother dies. She commits suicide, and it affects them both in different ways. And that's kind of the gist of the play. Their relationship. The play is also a metaphor for how our community has to stick together and fight together. But we usually are fighting against each other, and how we have to put those things aside in order to go on and fight the common enemy. There's a common enemy for all of us and in our communities, but a lot of time we spend our energies fighting each other. I think the play represents that. It's also, looking back at the play, it's very funny because I haven't looked at this play for years, that it was before gentrification began. And it was during that time when it was beginning, and now that we've come 25 years later and gentrification kind of has won out, in the play they have to fight for this piece, for this little island, traffic island. And that's like fighting for your community, fighting for your own peace in this world, and how important that is in the play now. And it really resonates to what's going on here in Humboldt Park. I had talked to Ivan and he decided to do the play. I was really happy. You know, I've been, Teatro Vista did a play of mine, The Goodman and Teatro Vista. Celia was done, a play that I co-wrote with my wife, Carmen Rivera, was done here in Chicago also. So every year, the last 4 years, I've been getting done in Chicago, which is great. But when Ivan told me he wanted to work something in the community, you know, I work a lot in the community, and it's not doing community theater, it's doing professional theater in the community. And in New York, there's a Spanish Harlem, El Barrio, and I'm working in a theater there, and we bring people there. We bring good actors, good plays, and we perform them there. So this is like equivalent to that, to El Barrio. The Barrio is also going through the same problems with gentrification. So I thought it was a great connection to come here and get to know this community. I'm really proud to work. Besides, I like you guys' work. You know, the urban theater, they take chances on plays. They like aggressive plays. You know, I think it's a very important company that is doing plays written by Latinos in English. And there's not many companies like that. And in New York, there's one. Here, there's two, maybe three, but those are very important companies, and I think people have to support companies like this. Artists have to support it, because a lot of theater that's being done for Latinos is in Spanish. And you know, we've been here, we speak English. English is our first language, and people have to support that. And I was telling Ivan the other day, this is a very important company, and you guys gotta fight through it. You know, you gotta fight through the malaise that come by having a company and struggling to have a company.